Okay, let's start. Welcome to the next video. If you have gone through the first video, you must have understood how artificial neural networks came into existence and how big role biological neural network plays um, to for the incoming of artificial neural networks. So here in this video, I'm just giving a quick differences between artificial and biological neural networks that you should know. So it will not be a very large video. I will keep it as small as possible, and we will go through to all the differences one by one, and we will try to understand what it wants to say. So let's go through it. This is the first one. So in context of speed, if we are differentiating between artificial neural network and biological neural network, just think about it by yourself. Our brain is combination. It is a kind of very complex structure. Inside it, there are lot of neurons. I told you in the last video also that it nearly contains 100 billion interconnections. I mean, it is too much. It is too much to so obviously if you are having that much of connections available in your brain, you are able to process things in very efficient manner also. That's why we are intelligent, you can say, species also in the as compared to other species. So that is the reason our brain is uh, able to perform processing parallelly. But when we are talking about machines and when we are talking about speed, so yes, we can lack, our brain can lack somewhere as compared to the machine, because a machine can process the information in a faster manner. Why it happens, you can remember this particular in context of speed, the difference in the way that the machine artificial neural networks, they work in terms of nanoseconds, and our brain works in terms of milliseconds. So that is the main difference in context of speed, that you have to remember that the artificial neural network processes faster as compared to the biological ones. And before this, what I told you about processing information in parallel manner, yes, that is one of the advantage of biological one. We'll go through that one also, but here in this particular, the first one, the first difference is about speed, and artificial neural networks works faster in processing the information as compared to the biological ones. ANN, they works in terms of nanoseconds. Biological ones, they works in terms of milliseconds. Next one, in context of processing, that I just told you. So one thing that I want to clear it up over here is that don't get confused with this particular thing. It is parallel operations. The I have shown this particular thing as parallel. So what is the meaning in context of processing if we are comparing artificial neural network and biological neural network? So obviously biological neural networks can perform massively parallel operations, and because of our capacity to adjust the things, and our neurons get adjust up as according to the strengths. Even if some neurons get damaged, then others are there to process further things. So that is the things that you have to remember over here in context of processing comparison. So what you will remember in this particular point, artificial neural networks have a large number of instructions, and they operate in a sequential mode. They operate in the way like one thing will be done at one time, and then after that another thing will happen. And as compared to artificial ones, the biological neural network works in parallel manner, and it can work more efficiently as compared to artificial one. That is the second difference. Next one is relates to the size and complexity. So let's go through the terms, what is written over here. In artificial neural network, it does not involve as much as computational neurons, hence it is difficult to perform complex pattern recognition. So what is the thing over here now? The thing is that you have to understand, our brain is basically combination of numerous neurons, and there are so many interconnections between them, which makes it capable to tackle complex problems as compared to artificial neural networks. So if you have understood this part, now we can go through the what is written over here. So the neural network, biological neural network, have large number of computing elements, and computing is not restricted to within neuron. Number of neurons in brain is estimated to be about 10 raised to the power 11. So you can imagine it. What is this number? It is very big number, and total number of interconnections are 10 raised to power 15. The size and complexity of connection gives the brain the power to perform complex pattern recognition tasks which cannot be realized on computers. So now we are doing it. Obviously we are very much technologically advanced nowadays, but as compared to biological one, yes, machines are that much not capable to handle complexity as much our brain can do. Okay, let's move to the next one. Is about storage. So obviously what happens about storage in artificial neural network, information that is stored in memory which is addressed by its location. Any new information in the same location destroys the old information. So that is one thing that makes it relatively strict about keeping storage in artificial neural networks. But in biological neural networks in our brain, basically our brain works in an adaptive manner. If any new information is coming over, then what happens? If any new information is coming over, we are capable to adjust the interconnections strength without destroying the previous information. So that makes the biological ones, our brain, much better than the artificial ones in context of storage. Next and last one is fault tolerance. Fault tolerance means if basically what happens if some fault occurs in the network, then what will happen if the information is being corrupted? Then artificial neural network cannot retrieve it. It cannot take it back. It cannot make it come over again. So that is a problem with artificial neural networks. While what happens in biological neural networks, because we have our brain consists of several numerous interconnections. So even though if few connections are not working, then what happens? It can adjust over them, and still it will work. So the information will still be preserved due to the distributed nature of the encoded information. So that is the thing that you have to remember. And sorry about this part that is written over, I think half written. I will make it. So yes, you can see over it, I have completed the leftover part that was not written over here. I apologize for that thing. So what is the thing over here that you have to remember in this last fault tolerance part is that biological neural network, it has capability. Our brain is having that much of capability to keep the information in distributed manner, and that makes it more efficient than artificial neural networks. So that's it, guys. That was a quick differences between artificial neural network and biological neural network that will help you out to remember the difference between both and how they both are much similar also, and how our brain is where artificial is better, where biological is better. So thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe the channel. Your comments are very much valuable to me. It will motivate me to proceed forward. So again, thanks for watching. Bye bye. See you in the next video.